Hey everybody, this is Tim, making a video today about vision of peace and the dedication it's going to take to manifest the peace that we envision. Being that we eat off the same intellectual table, we are looking at the endless possibilities of decisions and reactions that could be made, but we have to put everything in perspective in preservation of time, but we have to take accountability for the actions that we apply to time. So we have to realize that we're pulsing through time, making decisions out of time by being reflections of God, and the way that the way we reflect our Father is being able to put our emotions in perspective as He put His emotions in perspective, as He already had self discipline, and he required us to have self discipline by being able to view the endless possibilities of time, and being able to put in the right actions and honorable actions that are required to bring about that vision of peace that we picture in our mind. So, uh, I wanted to dedicate myself to this project as I've already putting out a hypothesis on becoming a beacon of God and how we are vessels of God, on how we discipline ourselves and how we project and manifest what we want. And he taught me how to speak unity to the planet I live, which I do love and appreciate, and trying to be humble enough to say thank you at least once a day for actually having the time to be here, and being thankful for him spending time with me in time, being able to share our relationship to people who don't even know me and people that know me, and got a better, clearer picture of who Tim is and was and will be. So I've been dedicating myself to bringing the vision out by applying the self discipline that he's been teaching me as far as celibacy, and being able to put myself on regimens and see what my body takes. I know I need to do better on how I eat, and it takes a lot of self discipline to be able to understand who you are as a human being. So I'm dedicating myself mentally, physically, and emotionally to this vision by becoming celibate and being able to teach people how self mastery is important, to be able to look at the picture in your head and depict the right one that is to be manifested in time, where actually uh, you can actually be proud of yourself that you made a decision that's for others when it has to do with your own personal life, but you do it for the better of others so they can see what's actually in front of them, because we spent a lot of time not knowing what was in front of us, and we tend to make decisions out of immaturity or ignorance of putting our emotional perspective on self and not being able to project enough love to somebody else because you feel a certain way of what you got out of this, what you could or can get out of the situation, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Being able to give love and also receive it, and if everybody gave love, everybody would receive, and that's how we manifest heaven. And we have to create out of that essence so we can have a clear picture of what he's trying to manifest through us, being able to become pulsing instruments of God so we can see him clearly within each other, telling stories that are worth telling, understanding that he's the one who's telling the ultimate tale of life and death. So we have to put our life in perspective. And I'm also getting a mixer together to put poverty to death, and I'm putting this foundation together to show that God is consciously um, doing conscious agriculture, as we provide agriculture for us to eat and nourish our bodies. So to kill poverty, we will have to. We're building. My foundation is raising money to teach and build vocational training for agriculture, so we'll be able to teach people how to feed themselves, as well as they can transfer it over to entrepreneurship, as they would apply it to farmers market and other institutions that sell fresh organic food that they can grow themselves and sell, transferring them to entrepreneurship. So I'm having a mixer on the 30th for people who's looking to understand how to kill poverty with the impulse in your heart, and being able to put it in perspective logically, so we can take care of ourselves a bit better and not ignore the things that are actually tearing us down, that we're building, and actually build up things that nourish us and build us up, as far as friendships and institutions and careers and skills that we need to be able to appreciate the tale of the human species, which was love. So I'm willing to put myself aside to get this message out here, and I hope people understand that they already have what they need. They just have to be able to pick the picture out of their head and being able to put belief in it and faith in it, that they can become that person that they feel that is successful inside them, knowing that that is them, but you have to put the work in to become that person. So I'm putting a event together that's located in 307 East Carson Street, and we're speaking about use of money management, marketing, branding, and exit strategy. You can also check out my hypothesis. It is on my website. That would be in the link below. It's the conscious time development hypothesis, and it has self accountability theory in there, where we have to understand that we can't project all of our issues onto somebody else. We have to take account for the time we've been here, and the time that my heart's been ticking, and the time that I've been making decisions since since the heart's been ticking. So we have to understand that God's ticking with us, and He's guiding us through His conscious, bringing about conscious change, so we can be able to make the right decisions, so we will be able to be preserved and not deplete ourselves off of things that we thought we needed, which was actually an illusion, and illusions can tend to tear us down when it doesn't agree with our compound. So we have to put our life in perspective. So putting myself aside is not a big deal when it comes to the bigger picture of being able to put everybody in a place where they have hope to build themselves up, inducing inflation, and knowing that inflation started from the impulse that was in your chest. That's why He made me the beacon, to be able to articulate what He's trying to relay to His creation. So being able to be a beacon for Him is actually honor for me, but you have to learn how to appreciate His demeanor to become His beacon. And if you don't know how to appreciate His demeanor, you are tending to make decisions out of your own understanding, when it's okay to say that we need more understanding. All you have to say is, I don't know, and elaborate what it is that you're actually trying to ask, and you will get a better, clearer picture of where you're actually at, and who you really are, and what standard was lifted up for us to be able to function. He set the standards for us to function in orbit in this space that we appreciate, because without Him we will have nothing, but with Him we have everything. So all we have to do is elaborate the resources that are orbiting around us, becoming the resources that we need to get up on our own feet by taking the self accountability, putting our mind and emotions in perspective. So I invite you. I put the links below. I will continue to do this to the day I die, and I hope to meet a lot of you during this journey and adventure of mine. Uh, that will be it for today. Hope to speak to you soon.